All right. Hello there. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of painting. Um, this piece has already been worked on today. Well, not today, but just been worked on in general. Um, I'm gonna try to see how far I can get today with it. Today's music is brought to you by Temporal Haze. They're just a one-man project. Um, he does really good, chill synth work, which I figured would be very good for this. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. There we go. Alright. So, like I said, this music is Temporal Haze. The creator of this music let me use it in this stream here, which is very nice of him to do. And today we're going to be working on this, trying to get some finished up. I have a couple ideas of where I want to go with it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so here's the colors that have been used on it already. And yeah, this is gonna be all the colors that are gonna be included in it as well. So for black, we got Mars Black right here. Yeah, maybe if I actually put it up there. Then we got Titanium White that we're using. And we got just regular old purple, along with violet. Use that a lot on the sides and up top here for the border. And what else we got here? We got the ultramarine blue, and the cobalt blue. Along with the cerulean blue. Now we're moving on to more the kind of greenish colors here with the turquoise and the viridian. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm saying what they are. Now for the main greens that we're using in this, we're just using a sap green and a regular old light green. And lastly, this yellow here is going to be used for some of the lighter parts in this painting here. And that's just a yellow deep, but I mean, it's a deep yellow too, so yeah. That's what we got. That's what we're going to be working with. We're also going to be featuring a couple artists today. Some that just do good art and don't get recognized enough for it. But I think they're pretty nice. So I'm going to share a few pieces with you in between all of this. So I think yeah, without delay, I think we're going to get started on this. Let's see. So I think how we're going to start today. Let me move this up a little bit more. See it a little bit better. Okay. So I think how we're gonna start this off is, I wasn't too thrilled with the skeletal hands here. But I think with just a little bit, just maybe like a shadow, like some shading of light blue that flows into the green here, would kind of obscure it enough and make it a little bit more vague looking. So I think we're gonna give that a shot first. Oh yeah, and also the main base color that I used for this was a dark ultramarine here. That's kind of the inspiration for this painting. I really just loved the color. I loved what it looked like. Yeah, and I just was thinking, it'd be really cool to have something like this. So yeah, this dark ultramarine, it's a very nice color. It's a very, very nice blue. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna start with here. I think we're going to actually go maybe with like a lighter blue here. Cerulean blue would be nice to have on here. There we go, we don't need too much. And then we're gonna use a little bit lighter of a brush here. We don't want to coat it too much because we don't want it to obscure too much of the hands. So I'm gonna dip it in a little bit of water, kind of watercolor it a little bit. And then we are going to just kind of work our way down this way here. Wipe that down some. Just kind of spread it pretty harshly up and down here. Kind of giving it a little bit of a ripple effect on the hand here. Now mind you, I haven't really ever painted before. This is my second ever big painting that I've done. But so far I've really been digging it. Really liking it so far. It's very cool, very chill stuff. Here, I gotta change something really quick. Take that off from there. There you go. This is not really a mature content video here, so I wanted to take that off, so whoever wants to tune in could check it out without feeling like, they're going to be bombarded by swear words or just really crazy sounding death metal. We won't worry about that, but as you can see, they kind of obscured the hand a little bit, so you don't have to worry too much about that detail that's in here. And I'm not great at detail yet, so I think this is a good way for me to kind of go around it. And this lighter brush really just kind of helps get those strokes going on there. I really like that. Okay, so now we're gonna do that with the next side here. Gonna just dip a little bit in there. Then we're gonna put a little bit of water. And give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of water here. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this end and work our way up. Kind of giving some obscurity to that hand. And also, it's nicer to start at the bottom here with a light blue, because as you can see, obviously, with each end here, it gets lighter the further it moves in. So doing this with a light blue right here, this will give it, it will make it blend a bit better. And so back here, when the light blue just kind of starts fading a little bit, that works well because of those darker colors, so it doesn't look like that. It's just straight up this light blue that's taking over these darker colors. You can still see that background in there. So I like that. I think that looks okay. I might do a little bit more to it. Well, hello, welcome. And we are going to start up here again, do this a little bit lighter. Gonna wipe a little bit of that off, and then that's okay if it drips too. makes it kind of have a pretty cool effect. I like that. And also, if anybody has any criticisms or constructive criticisms about painting and technique, that would be great, especially since, you know, this is my second painting. You know, I don't really know a whole lot of what I'm doing. I just do whatever I think looks cool and what looks best. So I think that looks okay. It's not a huge change, but I think the huge change will be once I dip into some of this lighter green, and I'm gonna do the actual hands themselves. You're gonna do the same method as last time, where I just need a little bit of that green. Just a little bit. And then some water. I guess I like to treat acrylic like a watercolor. I don't know why, because I don't like watercolor. I feel like it's too messy for me, but I love the blending of color too, which is ironic because I'm colorblind. So take that as is. And we're gonna also do the same thing here, because as you see, the green gets a little bit lighter the further it moves on here. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna just kind of go over this hand. Just give it a little obscuring, hazy look to it. And it also makes it so it's just that this green looks like it's given off more of an aura than just a hand just being part of the foreground in itself. Like, it's also blending in with the background, which is this nice green here, which I really like. I think that's cool. So let's get some more green on there. Let's kind of push a little bit harder. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah, see, I'm just I guess that works. Okay. Now we are going to do the same thing on this end here. And use this green. Dip it a little bit of water. Just kind of go. I'm gonna try to make it go with this. Here. That's alright if we got some drips. Makes a cool haze effect, so don't worry about it. Maybe just pick it up on the way through. Also, try to hit a little bit harder in those darker green areas and move it down, so it looks like it's actually coherent with the piece. There you go. That looks pretty sweet. I like that. Oh boy, I slept on my neck wrong yesterday, and now it's kind of affecting my posture at the second. Kind of sucks, but oh well. It is what it is. Gonna add a little bit more of this green to it. Kind of make that drip down some. Kind of give it a neat effect. It's kind of what we're looking for. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. Add a little bit of water to this. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks real nice there. Make it kind of blend a little nicer. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Kind of gives it a neat little effect there. Like maybe like the green are coming through the hands here. So the brushes I'm using are, let's see, they are these guys, Ad Quiz. I don't know really. I dig them, and honestly, so far, I think I want to say that the biggest difference between these brushes that I'm using for this and compared to the brushes I used on my last painting here, because I used all different brushes that were just ones that we just had. We used those, well, I used those on that painting. And I think the most thing I can really say about these ones now, these are obviously better quality, the brushes just feel nicer, and they're also more consistent with their brush strokes. Where with this, if I went a little bit too far, hey, thank you for the sub, that's very nice of you. All right, 26 out of 50, that's good. I'm trying to get to affiliate here. But yeah, so whenever I would use a brush on this piece, especially a more detailed brush, is that when I went through there, it would often kind of drag off, which honestly, like, it made a mistake at first, but then I don't know, man, it made it really kind of cool for some of these effects, and it gave me ideas. So honestly, bad brushes, they will sometimes inspire you to do other things with your painting that you wouldn't have thought of before. Like, I had about 100 ideas for this other painting over here before it actually turned out like this, and I'm happy with it. I like how it turned out. So yeah, anyways, these brushes are pretty nice. I'm really enjoying them, but I think we're gonna move on here to, I'm actually gonna fill some of this in with a little bit of that light green. That's a really nice color. And we're gonna just go through and down with that there. Like I said, this music is done by Temporal Haze. If you dig the chillness of this music, I highly recommend checking out his Bandcamp. It's just one guy, really nice guy. I've known him for years. He's actually playing tonight with a band called Pelican. His other band is called Teething. Bummed I couldn't make that, but I know that they're gonna have a killer show either way. I really enjoy what they do. Check out Teething if you're into instrumental, lighter stuff like that, with some cool synths in there, kind of similar to this. Okay, so I added just a little bit more green to that. Now I think what we're going to do is I'm actually going to bring out, I think we're going to bring out this, let's see here. Yeah, this ultramarine blue. Gonna bring this out here more, which I have not used yet. Surprised. So we're gonna pour that in here. Don't need a lot of it. We really don't. That's something I learned while I was painting my first painting here, is I don't need a lot unless if I'm doing the whole base coat, you know. Hey, also nice to see another viewer in here. Thank you for joining in. If you have any good painting tips or anything like that, another viewer, thanks for joining in. If you guys have any other painting tips or any paintings that you want to share, you can go to my Discord server, Seth1667. Same thing as my Twitch, but it's just the it's just without the underscore. So I think I'm actually going to dip this in a little bit of water so we can kind of not worry about that as much here. Not worry about this blue taking it over, which it likes to do. This one kind of likes to do that, but I really enjoy this color. We're going to just kind of go up and down with it. Really just kind of make it look like that it's supposed to be here. It's just supposed to be an obscuring haze to cover up any mistakes I have done on the skeletal arm, which is nice. Yeah, very cool. And also with that light blue there, it was making this arm kind of shimmer a little bit more. But yeah, that looks pretty cool on there. It looks like it's I think that looks cool. So we're gonna do that with the other side. Then I think I have an idea of where we're gonna move on from here. This one I should have done a little bit dark with a little bit less water, but that's okay. We're just gonna go through it again, maybe with a little bit more color on there. Also, I'm trying to do it more of like a curved motion here. I think that's what looks best. Right here. Let's get a little bit of that blue. Not a lot. I don't have a lot on here. So we're gonna just take that, add it on here. Need a little bit more. It's too much. There we go. There, that's the amount that I wanted right there. Okay, kind of get that colored in. Then once we do that, then we're gonna go up and down with that. Make it look really, really obscured here. Yeah, I kind of like how that's looking. Do a little bit more at the... Yeah, we're gonna start right there. There we go. Some nice obscuredness there. Covers up any mistakes that I would have made earlier. But as Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. And this is far from a Bob Ross painting, but that man was super chill. He had a great fro. Great painting. Very awesome person to look up to, especially if you are self-conscious about your paintings. That, you know, it's your style. It's what you like to do. Don't get down on yourself about any of your paintings, because no matter what, they're just going to improve, or they're already good and you just don't know. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now, yeah, my favorite brush has to be this. It's numbered 7. I don't really know what that what that means, but I really like this brush just because it's light. It's good for light brush strokes here. Welcome, viewer. It's good for light brush strokes here. It's just great to use. Just for this haze look, and that's what I'm really kind of going for, is this haze around here. Like, as you can see around the crown of the skull area, that it's not perfect. And I at first didn't like that, but then the more I looked at it, it really kind of helps with that obscurity and kind of lets your mind wander a little bit and kind of interpret it the way that you want to interpret it. That's kind of how this one was. A lot of people were interpreting this one as a lot of different things, and for me, there's nothing to interpret by this. I just like the style of big monster little person, which this really, really great artist did. And I was super inspired by him. It's awesome. He did a lot of great paintings, and he unfortunately passed away this year. and seeing his paintings and then hearing about his passing just actually inspired me to do something like this, and I really enjoy it. So without further ado, we're actually going to work on the middle of this here, and we're gonna need, oh, we already got light green out. Hey, that's a good surprise. We're gonna also be using this deep yellow here. So this deep yellow, don't need a lot of it because this will actually be kind of like, it'll fill in some of this middle part, but it's also going to be showing a little bit of detail when we get to it. But we aren't going to use a ton, just enough to kind of give it that feel and that color to it, you know? Kind of blends it. There, yeah, kind of like that. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, I really like that. That looks really nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad to see that, you know, you guys are sticking around. I hope you're all enjoying this. I know I am. This is actually one of my more favorite things that I've been doing. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. I did not realize this had not lyrics. Alright, we'll just move on to the next song. Sorry, Zach. Ooh, there we go. Get some beautiful birds in here. Very chill. I know I don't have a Bob Ross voice either. I have a good Midwestern nasal voice, which I'm sorry about, but you know, you guys are here, so hey, can't be that bad, right? We're gonna add, yeah, there we go. Yeah, see how that just blends into that light green super well? And I'm actually gonna keep this bottom part, I want this a little bit lighter, which we will work on that once we get the base on here. Really enjoying that. Like I said, if any of you guys have any paintings or any art, doesn't have to be paintings, but like any drawings or anything like that that you want to share, go ahead and throw it in my Discord server. You go ahead and try to join that. I actually should have that up just in case if anybody wants to join in that. Okay. Yeah, the server is just Seth1667. No underscore, unlike my username on Twitch here. Go ahead and share those pictures on my Discord, and then I will gladly share them if you're okay with that. Or if you just want them as private pictures, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do. But you see how this yellow... you see how this yellow is kind of flaring up from the bottom? That's kind of what I really wanted here. I wanted this lightest part to kind of look more like a passage, like a passageway. I think it looks really nice. So we're going to start with the bottom on a lot of this and kind of work our way up so that lighter yellow stays down there, and as we stroke upward it will fade into the green a little bit more. See, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, unless if you're an actual artist then you guys will think this guy's full of BS, but that's okay. Because I enjoy what I'm doing, so. And if you guys are returning viewers, you can see this is a lot different than my normal streams, which is usually death metal, guitar, video games. But I figured I might as well have a little bit of a variety here. And have some painting, something chill, something I think that we all can just enjoy a little bit, not worry about a whole lot of anything, and just chill out, hang out, talk. Hey, baby. I'm really enjoying it. There, yeah, see? That kind of darko yellow is staying down there, or we're just fading on up to that lighter green. Just blending in super well with that green. Hell yeah. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, honestly. Lurkers are fine. That's great. You can stay here. Honestly, if I were watching this stream right now, I would just have it on in the background. So I get it. It's okay. And also, Elden Ring, beautiful. Where are you at in Elden Ring? I beat a few months back, or maybe it was just last month, but I loved it. I loved all of it. I did not expect to get into it as much as I did, but man, that game, I put like 200 plus hours into that. That took so much of my time. It's awesome though. It's awesome. Such a good game. Yeah, I kind of like how... Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I was about to start a new game plus with it too. And then I decided I shouldn't actually because of how much time I originally put into it, because I wanted to try to get all the achievements, which I was very, very close to. Then the game actually glitched after I beat, what was it? It's in the boss of the Weeping Peninsula area. I never got his achievement, and so that was a big bummer to me. I didn't realize that until near endgame. So I was like, well, what's the point of even doing this right now? So I'll probably get back into it at some point again. I love the game. It's amazing. Okay, I think we're actually going to extend some of this yellow upward here to kind of make it look kind of like a flame kind of gateway. Hey, how's it going, Nick? How are you doing? Hope you're enjoying some very chill time. I know I am, and it was well needed after a very stressful Friday, which is very interesting for me to say, especially at the job that I have. But it was pretty stressful. People were very demanding, and really wanted everything at the second. There we go. Yes. See, we're gonna just kind of do that. Blend that a little bit. We're gonna kind of space it out to the sides here, so it just kind of fades into that light green. That's what we want. I'm not a fan of hard lines. I used to do that with a lot of my art when I was younger, and I always hated the look of it. Like, no matter what, I always hated the look. So when starting on these, I wanted to make the lines actually be different hues of color. So there's like no real defining start or stop of the color, but it's just a good gradient fade. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Which I wish I would have found this out a long time ago. I probably would have been better than I am now. But, I mean, we all start at our own times and our own pace. And I'm okay with that, actually. I did what I did when I was younger, and that was start to play music, and that has got me in a decent spot right now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I'm also thinking of doing some prints as well, of my first piece, and then this one probably when it's done. You know, I actually want to obscure that hand a little bit more. Sorry, I got looking at it a little bit more. I'm gonna use this light green, and it's mixed with this deep yellow, and that's okay. That's all right, actually, because it's a good blend. I'm gonna take a little bit of water here, wipe off the brush, and then we're gonna kind of go through it. So yeah, there we go. That's what we want. There we go. Cool. Let's kind of fade that into the blue a little bit. There we go. I think that looks pretty sweet. We're actually gonna take some of this sap green as well. Oh, real quick, Thrasher Piece, I really like your name, by the way. With Margit, first time going through, how long did it take for you to beat him, and what level were you? Because that, it took me a second to beat him. He was a real, like, difficulty curve when starting with that game, for sure. Yeah, I'm liking that. That looks really nice. And then we're actually gonna add tiny bits of this sap green here. And we're gonna actually have it come from the top because that's a little bit darker than what that's at the bottom here. And we want to fade that in there, make it look really nice, make it look pretty natural, pretty hazy. That's the word of the day, is hazy, by the way. Really liking that. There we go. Yes, looks nice. And the green is kind of bleeding a little bit into the blue here, and I'm really liking that. It's just, there's no hard lines. I really enjoy it. Right, yeah. Yeah, I feel that when I beat Margit, I was definitely a few levels ahead of the recommended level, which I think was 25. I think that was the recommended level, but I was like, man, screw this. I'm gonna make this easy on myself. And also, I didn't have the summoning bell either at that time because I was lost and I did not know what to do. Hey, thanks for the sub. We are 27 out of 50 for making affiliate. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. Now we are going to actually do the same thing on this side as we did to the right side here. Kind of use this darker sap green to fade into it. Dude, see, I didn't start summoning until probably like halfway through when I discovered that that's how you do it. Well, not halfway through. I think I was in Caelid, and I was like, wow, why is everything so difficult? Like, I get that it's a Souls, like a From Software game, but like, I don't remember hating myself this much like in Dark Souls 3, you know. But good job making it through the game first run without using any summons. That's very difficult. Good on you. Hey, 7 viewers, welcome. Right now we are obviously painting, working on this guy here. Ooh. That came out of nowhere. Ooh. And like I said, this music is Temporal Haze, one-man project. This guy is a genius with synthesizers and everything like that. He also makes his own pedals and everything like that. Dude is absolutely insane. He's awesome. Check him out on Bandcamp, Temporal Haze, if you want some just really nice synthy stuff. Yeah, I think there was also... All right, so I think the hands are okay right now. It makes some nice obscurities in there, makes it a little bit more like he's opening up this gateway, which is kind of what I was going for here, with this green kind of draping off. Kind of, it's not defined lines, but they're just nice little lines here that I really do enjoy. We're gonna use some of the water that we have on this brush to kind of add a little bit to here. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate that link that you threw down there. And we're just gonna kind of go up and down with that. All right, cool. I think that looks good for right now on that. All right, and so I had this idea of trying to make some whimsical bright yellows. Not bright yellows, but using the deeper yellow around here. Just some whimsical lines. We're gonna try that and see how it goes, but if not, we can always take that off. And that's what I was scared of with painting at first when I was younger and just getting into it. I was so bad at covering any mistakes, which, I mean, we talked about this earlier, that Bob Ross said there's no mistakes, it's happy accidents. Well, Bob Ross, when I was younger, I definitely thought they were mistakes. They were not something that I wanted. What's up, dude? But, yeah, I want to add some of these little strokes, just little lines here. Something different. See, and I think that's a pretty good look. I think I should load my brush with a little bit more yellow, and I think I want this yellow to look like it's coming from the middle here. So we're gonna start out at this top here, because that's gonna always be darker. Yeah, see, that's perfect. It's gonna be darker than because it's kind of wisping out of there. That's what I picture in my head, at least. And I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera right now. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to find what would work best for this camera situation with doing a stream of art. But I wasn't too sure. Ooh, I kind of like that. It's like I said, I know I'm sorry that you can't see it super well, but up close and personal, it kind of looks here. I'll probably it reminds me of like just some kind of like Lovecraftian arms and all that kind of coming out. Put pink in it. Man, I'm colorblind, but I know I'm not gonna make this mistake with pink. I'm sorry, even though I have before. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna just kind of move that up here. And I kind of like, actually, yeah, no, that's a good way of looking at it too. Kind of like ashes coming out of fire. Very true. Ooh, I like leading that out into the blue here. I think that makes it look really cool, really nice. So let's see here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna change this song here from, it's still gonna be Temporal Haze, but I want to say that this album that Zach did, I want to say that I don't remember what he had behind this, but this is called The Plants Bloom Downward. very beautiful. I remember when you first put this out, I listened to it and I loved it. It's very, very chill music. I just got paint on my can of Aha. There we go. Bring that music a little bit up because it's not super loud. But I really like that sound. Thank you. Yeah, it does kind of look like that, man. I like I like what you're thinking there. Honestly, the whole skull look with the eye sockets, complete mistake. That was something that was definitely not planned. I had something completely different in my head for how this was going to look, but then as soon as I started going with it and just draping that green over that white or that faded blue white color, it really looked cool and I really liked it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna keep that. And my wife Jess, she told me to kind of darken it up so it makes it more prevalent, which I think is it's good. I think it looks really nice like that. So good suggestion. Thank you for that. I'm gonna add. I really like how that yellow is coming out in there. Very cool. We need a nice big one. Kind of flaring up from the bottom there. Yeah, there we go. That looks cool. Now we're gonna bring this up. Yeah, I think that's pretty sweet looking. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate the comment. It's awesome. I love hearing people's interpretations of the paintings here. I've never really had that before. Oh, dude, thank you. Yeah, dude, I can dig that. He was one of the coolest bosses. He was an easy one, but dude, he was a cool boss to face. Second time Dark Souls are bringing that up. Yeah, no, definitely I can see what you're saying about that, dude. I remember first going in and because I kind of kept myself sheltered from a lot of the bosses and everything in Dark Souls, and so when he came up, I was like, oh my god, how am I supposed to beat this guy? This is insane, dude. Are you serious? But yeah, he wasn't as difficult, but I did love the character design, dude. It was awesome. Really cool stuff. Also, thank you guys for joining in and being part of the chat. I really do appreciate it a ton. Like I said, this painting thing's pretty new to me. I have really been enjoying it though. See, I wasn't even planning on making these kind of look otherworldly. I just wanted to, actually what I had in mind were just like little yellow wisps. But then more started kind of going through this, more started kind of look like Cthulhian horror. And I really like that. Big fan of that. I don't know if any of you guys have watched Color Out of Space. It's a great Lovecraftian based movie. You gotta like Nick Cage. Even though if you don't like Nick Cage, it's still a great movie with a lot of awesome body horror moments in there. It's amazing. I love it. So that's a great one. And also this one's on Shudder. It's called The Void. Definitely check that out too. It's really sweet. It's really nice. I'm a big fan of body horror and crazy body imagery in my horror movies. So those two movies definitely itched that scratch, and I think the first movie that got me into that kind of body horror style was definitely like The Thing or like The Fly. It's awesome. I don't know yet, man. I I I so what I'm kind of thinking for this, just in my head, just off from, because this little part totally unplanned. I just wanted to do the wisps, but I think I'm actually going to, from where these vines or arms are kind of coming from, I want to make it lighter in here and kind of have these fade into like the bright yellow whitish light in there. And then I want to do something similar that I did with this, have a person standing there to kind of give it like perspective of size, which that idea, well, let me pull up his name, I always screw up the pronunciation of his name, was done by this awesome artist that I love. Like I said earlier in this video, that he passed away not too long ago, probably like a few months ago. Maurice Lewandowski. Yeah, that's his name. Check him out. Jess, if you want to throw up a link to his artwork, he did a lot of sweet pieces for a lot of bands, actually, which I don't know if that was his main intent as an artist. I think bands just discovered him and was like, wow, this guy's insane. His most famous one is for Bell Witch, the Mirror Reaper album. Super beautiful, super amazing. He also did a awesome piece for Humanity's Last Breath. He's done pieces for Abigail Williams, Psychroptic. Just awesome stuff, man. And thank you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude, so sick. Thank you for the correct pronunciation, Jess. Yeah, I absolutely love his stuff. And yeah, once he passed away, I'm just like, man, these are such awesome paintings. I love this style so much. And then that's when I thought I should just give it a shot and try it and see how it turns out. And I got a good response from my first painting. This is my first time actually ever giving a crap about painting. And so I actually held off on finishing or doing this painting for quite a while. Oh, I actually don't like that. There we go. We're gonna just gonna kind of do that there, because I wanted to do it. Sorry, I'll try to keep it PG next time, or Josh will. But yeah, awesome stuff. Definitely check them out. And but yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm very scatterbrained right now. Kind of what my main idea is for this is I'm actually gonna pull a little bit of a Bob Ross technique in a little bit, which I got a nice handy dandy fan brush to use for, because I saw him use that before and I was like, man, I wish I had one of those. Hope you enjoy that. There we go. Boom. One of these guys. Awesome. And he did awesome trees with it. Like just really, really nice looking nature. Obviously nature is Bob Ross. That's what he specialized in. Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, man. He did great trees using a fan brush. Hey, thank you for the scrub. Thank you for the scrub. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 50, and I'm at 28 right now. I'm trying to make affiliate, but thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. But yeah, so Bob Ross used a fan brush to do these trees, and I kind of want to have them kind of frame this picture a little bit. Hey, what's up, Storm? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, I'm gonna do kind of bigger trees right here, and then make each tree just kind of like go down further and further till about right here, just to give it some good depth and perspective. Thanks, man. Oh man, you guys kill me. And that's what I plan on doing with this side too. I think it will just give it really good perspective, because to be honest, I didn't really know what else to do for perspective other than like having a person down here. And with this right here, these ledges gave me great perspective on this along with a person. It really gave it like a forced perspective. Yeah, there we go. That's what it's called. Like a forced perspective look. Which I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Still don't. But I just think that's a cool idea, and I really like that idea because it gives you just a sweet idea of depth. Love it. And so that's what I kind of want to try to plan here with the trees. This one is a little bit more hazy and grimy looking, but that's what I'm going for on this. Especially with the subject matter that it's dealing with. So yeah, I think we're actually going to I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should add background wise for this. I think I might want to. I haven't looked into any tablets. Honestly, I've tried to do painting digitally with Microsoft Paint. I'm not good at it. So no, I'm just kidding, dude. I've tried to do painting before. I did get a tablet just for digital art drawing in Photoshop, and I don't know, I couldn't do it. And I'm sure that's just a learning curve, but it just wasn't hooking me as much. Unlike with this, where, yeah, I know what you're saying about it's a more forgiving medium. But honestly, man, a lot of the mistakes that I'm making, I think, really bring out different ideas. It's like with writing a song, you might be jamming a riff, and then you might like go up just a couple more notes higher than what you're supposed to go to, and then you're like, oh dude, I actually like it up there, you know? And so you make that jump, and you're like, man, maybe the riff should come up here instead, something like that. It's been awesome. Yes, exactly, man. Bob Ross, happy accident moment. And I really did take that to heart with painting, because it was just hard for me, especially being colorblind and all this, and especially with working with like a lot of different colors of red too. And I'm just like, man, I don't know, maybe this looks cool. But yeah, man, I really do like that a lot. I think you should just give it a shot, man. You like, this first painting was just done with whatever kind of brushes, and that was it, and just random paints that my wife had lying around. And yeah, you don't need anything crazy to make anything cool. So do what you want, man. Alright, so I think we're going to give these, we aren't going to do the trees yet. I am going to take this arm and kind of cover it just a little bit more. I think we're going to use that Oh, we have the cobalt blue out. Hey, look at that. Wait, do we have the cobalt blue out now? No, we have the cerulean blue. We don't have the cobalt. Let's get the cobalt out real quick. Kind of give it a little bit more of a coverage. Don't need a lot. Like I said before, you don't need, like in painting, you don't need a lot of a color, especially if you're just doing just little cover-up parts. That's okay. Because, well, first off, it makes a mess in your sink. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's a good color. I really like the cobalt. Poblart. You guys are silly. And yeah, we kind of wanted to like stretch all the way through the painting so it just doesn't look so much out of place, you know? I think the main problem that I'm having is just on the back end here. It's really light, and I want to kind of cover that. Hope you guys are digging the very chill music. I know I am. It feels very nice. Yeah, that's cool. Let's bring this in a little bit more. Also, after this at 9:30, Total Deathcore, and I forgot what the other name is called, but they're going over a vocal contest that Julian from Rotten Tongue participated in, Keto from Immortal Insight participated in, and Alex from Balgraith participated in. This can be on Twitch. So after that, go ahead and join. After this, go ahead and join up with that. Give them your support. Hang out. Talk a little bit. It's pretty cool stuff. All very talented dudes. Yeah, we're gonna just bring that there. There we go. I think it looks pretty good. I think it still has that kind of a ghostly glow. Oh, I'll allow that. Thanks, man. Check out Temporal Haze. Very chill. All synth stuff. Guy's name is Zach. He's actually playing with Pelican. Actually, probably just got done with a set. He also plays in Teething. Cool guy. Known him for years. Actually met him in line to go see, I think, Death Clock. Yeah, I want to say that's where I met him at. In line at the Orbit Room to go see Death Clock. Very cool dude. Okay, so I'm actually going to let this dry for a second before we try to put the trees in there. So in that time, I'm actually going to show you guys some paintings done by a couple artists around this area. One of them is my wife, because, you know, I have to show some love for her, and she also has some really nice stuff. Okay. So, first and foremost, it was indeed Death Clock. Thank you, Clint. Very cool stuff. Okay, so this first stuff, let me bring this up real quick. It's actually done by It's actually done by a woman named Amanda. She's out of Grand Rapids. She does some really, really cool stuff here, man. I really dig it. It's very chill. I like that whimsical look. I don't know. She has a cool style. I think it needs to be appreciated a bit more for sure. I was trying to get her on tonight to kind of talk about some of her paintings, but she has been she's working right now, unfortunately, but that's all right. Maybe some other night, maybe some other Friday. And so next one, this one was actually is actually one of my favorite pieces done by her. I think it's sweet. I love just like the bugs right there. I think it's very cool. It's very trippy. I also like how she signed her name there. Very cool stuff. I really enjoy it. She also sells some of these as well. I don't know if she does any prints. This one actually, when I was looking for pictures from her, this is the first one for me that I saw, and I really like it. Thank you, Jess. Go ahead and follow her Instagram. Just some cool stuff there. Yeah, this painting I just saw today when I was trying to find some, which she told me I could use them on the stream. Very cool. I really like this one, actually. I love the detail on the crystal octopus here, especially like around the area between the eyes. I love the jagged edges there. It's so cool. So cool. Okay. And this is her most recent one, actually. I really like it. It's like trippy nature looking, but like very pastel. Um Very cool. Very, very cool. I highly recommend going and following her, buying her art if you can, if you have the money. Support your local artists. Um, Helps them keep going for sure. I really do enjoy this one. Super cool. And then this one too. I liked the just at first it looks just like one big picture here, like that there's not anything going on, but I actually, which makes me say that because I never noticed this little guy, this little crustacean here. Never noticed that. I just thought he was like a blend of color. I noticed this little fella right here. But yeah, I really like this piece. It's very cool, very chill. Yeah, I really like it, and also those like deep blues and like those blacks down there. Really cool. It gives you, this is some good example of like just giving you a little bit of depth of the painting. I like that a lot. And then moving into some of my wife's painting. Ooh, wow, that goes really far. My wife actually painted this for our new son, who's due January 1st. His name is Orion. And I love it, and I know he'll love it too. It's really beautiful, very cool stuff. I love it a lot, and I can't wait for this to for him to see it and recognize it as a piece that his mom made. It's very cool stuff. This is another piece that my wife just did. She really likes polka dots. As you can see, she did a lot of this with actually a paint pen. And very cool. I'm not good with paint pens. But to be honest, I never really tried. But I'm just gonna say I'm not good at them. But yeah, I like this one. It's very pretty. It obviously reminds me of fall, which is in her, like a lot of her paintings is like a kind of fall themed, which I do enjoy a lot. Very nice stuff. And then this one, I picked this one out of the ones that she sent me. It's awesome. I love the weird vibrant colors in here. Very pastel, very fun looking. Yeah, it kind of makes my eyes go crazy when looking at the reds and blues together here. It's awesome. Yeah, it makes my eyes go trippy. And then this one I really liked from her a lot. And this was inspired from the kitties that we have, like the strays outside. Really cool. Really nice picture. I love the texture on the flowers here that she added. Very cool stuff. And then here's our Bob Ross one, painting with Bob Ross, Joy of Painting. She did a great job with this. I always forget that she painted this whenever I see it hanging up in Orion's new room. I love it. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's just awesome. And I gotta adjust this volume here. What am I listening to? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it. Oh well. Okay. So, but yeah, I love this piece a lot. It's very, very awesome. She did a great job with the mountains. And Jess, I don't remember if you used the fan brush technique on this. I don't know if you had it at that time. But go ahead and comment that if you did. I don't know what you used to do the trees and the foliage. Can't say that word, sorry. And then this one I'm a little bit biased. I just had to because, you know, I'm part of it. So, once again, another fall themed. It's really pretty. Very cute looking. I enjoy it. Okay, so that last one was with paint pens, which Bob Ross did not have, and that's okay. It looks really good. I still really enjoy that one. I enjoyed this one too. I love all of your stuff. It's very pretty. And if you're a local artist too, and have a lot of paintings that you want to show off, please do. I will heavily appreciate any sharing done here. If you want to share any of your paintings, feel free to join Seth1667 on Discord. If you want to share any of your paintings or anything like that, awesome stuff. Okay, so this seems dry now. This is good to go. Now, I've never tried this fan brush method, so, you know, first for everything. Also, let me know if the music is blowing out your guys' ears, because I don't think it is on your end. On my end, it's a little loud. Here. Oh, that's so much better. I just had to turn it down on my own headphones. No worries. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do these trees here. So what I remember old Bobby doing here is, I think we should also make the trees black. Do you think we should use black for this? And then add some greenish highlights. Black's a hard one to paint over. Yeah, there you go. See, that's a good idea. Just brings up the good ideas here. Use a lighter color. You know what? Let's use this sap green. Perfect for trees. Sap green. Alright, let's bring this out here. And then so I think you just use the paintbrush. I think you just use the fan brush for the leaves and everything. But I think for the actual tree itself, he used one of these guys. Yeah, there we go. He used one of these guys. I want to say. Could be wrong. But yeah, let's bring out some of this sap green here, and he did it from bottom up, so it would get more of a thicker look. There, see, that didn't even show up that well. Bring that up a little bit more. Yeah, that's all right. It's pretty cool. I don't know how well you guys. Oh yeah, you can barely see it on your screen. Sorry about that. Let's just make it a little bit more darker here. There we go. Yeah. I think we want it to tip off. Yeah, I think we want it to tip off right about there, because I think I want the arms just to kind of peer through the trees. Once again, we're obscuring some details but that leaves a lot to the imagination, and it also is good for me. Now we're gonna do our next tree. We're gonna just kind of space it out a little bit. Not by a lot, but just enough to show that this is gonna be a different tree. There we go. Probably gonna have it go to about here. I think that's a good idea. Maybe a little bit onto the arm here. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Hey, 9 viewers. How's everybody doing? Actually, let me double check, make sure it's 9 viewers. I don't want to be wrong. I don't actually care that much. Anyways, yeah, thanks for hanging around, man. It's awesome that everybody's here. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good there. Maybe bring that up just a little bit higher. There we go. And then we're gonna maybe make a couple more. Yeah, I think we're gonna do probably 4 on this side, but the obscuring, like using the fan brush here to make the leaves and the branches and everything, is going to kind of help it make it look a little bit more full. So we are going to do that. Then we're going to do another one right around here. What word or phrase would you give me, Clint? I'm curious to know. I'm gonna have this tree go a little bit taller, actually. I know we're kind of going against my own rule here of starting at the bottom and going up, so we can kind of give it more of a darker look. But yeah, you know, I think that's all right. And you know what? We're actually gonna do another tree. Gonna do one right about here, which you guys can't see that well. That's okay. And you know what? We're gonna do another tree right about here. There we go. Yeah, happy little tree. It would not be this. So they're not gonna be that happy looking. Well, they're just gonna look like trees. I guess there's no real characteristics of what it's going to look like that will make it look any different from any other painted tree, other than I don't know how to paint a tree, so I'm just gonna go from best of what I know. But there we go. We're gonna give it a shot. Hey, what's it coming to go? We're gonna bring this guy up to here. Actually, you know, we should end off, or we should start off at the end here. Sad little tree, that's right. And we are going to bring it up through here. There we go. Also, if anybody is viewing that has not subscribed yet, could you please subscribe? Or not subscribe, follow. Could you please follow me? I'm having a goal here of trying to get 50 followers by the end of this month. I have 28 right now, which I'm proud of, actually. That's very awesome. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Trying to, I literally have everything else to reach affiliate except followers. I have the amount of time, viewers, all that crap. I just don't have the followers yet. So if you haven't followed, please hit that follow button. It'd be super appreciated. And that way it will motivate me to do more of this. I don't need motivation. I was actually very excited to do this all week. And I was very happy that it was Friday because this gives me some joy. I really like doing this. I never thought that I'd be into streaming, to be honest. Hey, thank you. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. And especially, I'm having a lot of fun with us painting, too. And I think it's something that is just very accessible to people. Something that you don't necessarily have to be into to enjoy. Like, you know, you can just chill to it, have a good time, talk and hang out, have me on the background even. Who cares? You can even have me on mute, and if you want to just watch the painting, that's alright. Like I said before, I would have me on in the background if I were just, you know, if I was watching somebody doing this. If I was just watching me do this, I'd be in the background. Yeah, well, that's fine. And I'm at 30. Sweet. Okay, so now we are going to try to make these branches and leaves and everything else. Hopefully it's as easy as Bob Ross made it look. So I think he just did this here, and then he just did actually, see, that's coming out kind of cool. You know what? That actually looks pretty cool. I wish that the top would have looked a little bit better. Well, what is it without some happy little accents, right? Just load up that paintbrush and then... Okay, so I screwed up at the beginning by starting out real big at the top. So just kind of start small. Kind of tilt your brush back and forth. Yeah, there we go. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's way cool. Dude, go Bob Ross, man. Holy crap. That's sweet. I know you... Here, hold on, maybe... Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, see, that's... I know, that's what I was also kind of thinking, too, was starting from the bottom on to the top here. Aw, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. So yeah, we're gonna start at the bottom, then go to the top for sure. So let's see, we're gonna get these a little bit heavier. Yeah, there you go. I think that's looking okay. At least for somebody that hasn't done this before. And then we're going to go light up here. Kind of gives it a nice textured look too. I really like that. Oh, see, in the stream too, it actually looks a lot better on the stream. In the stream, yeah, it's given some nice depth to that. Damn, that's looking sweet. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm really glad that I'm doing it with this. And you know what? Actually, what I might do after I get these trees in is I'm gonna go through with probably actually like a darker, or let's see here. I'm trying to think of what would be good. Okay. I think I know what to do with this. Okay, so what I would like to do is go through with this deep yellow here and kind of add like some highlights on there but only do it really kind of like on the left side and make it go darker as I'm going up. Just because this is our light source pretty much right here. This is where our light is coming from, this what it looks like, because a lot of it is dark the rest of the way. So since it's our light source, we're gonna just make it brighter to darker here, so it gives it a little bit more of a heavier depth. That's also good to know. Thank you for the refresher from the old Mr. Bob. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we're actually probably going to use this light brush again, number 7. I really like this brush a lot. And we are going to take this dark blue again. We're going to probably actually start with we're going to go with our base color here, the dark ultramarine. There we go, dark ultramarine. And just do a really washed out light coating of that blue all the way through this to kind of give it that, like, all the way through the edges here to just really give it that haze, because these trees are giving like a good foreground perspective. And I like that. And actually, you know, I want to use like a brown. I think I want to use a brown for the trunks here. So I'm going to grab a brown real quick. But I'll get to that in a second. But I'm still going to grab that brown. All right, also, this is what I got here. This is the set of paints that I'm using. The Montmartre painting set. I don't know. Hey, you know, that burnt umber looks pretty cool. Mostly because I don't have a color that just says brown. So we're gonna go with that. We're just gonna go with the burnt umber. Cool stuff, man. But we'll move on to that as soon as we get the rest. You know, actually, no, we won't. We're going to here. You know, I wish I had Bob Ross's easel to where he could just smack go really fast, really quick, really cool. Because that cleaned the brush is really nice, but also that's kind of how people are thinking that he might have died from doing all of that and breathing in those fumes from those oil paints and everything that he was using. I don't know if that's true. Probably not. But still. Okay. So this is a brand new color that I haven't used yet. This is the burnt umber. Alright. And we are going to use this actually for the trunk. For the trunks of the trees. Yeah, we don't need a lot. Wish this would stop sticking. Come on, get off there. There we go. Oh, yeah. It was the solution. It's paint thinner. Okay, so we're gonna... I think we're going to go... Honestly can't tell if that's red. It kind of looks a little bit reddish, but honestly I'm not sure. But at the same time, kind of looks cool. So I think we're going to keep it anyways. Because I like it. It gives it a different look. Ooh, you know, I actually like the umber with that green under there, because it kind of looks like it gives the tree, like the actual tree itself, some texture. I really like that. Really like that look. So let's see here. We're gonna do that with the other side here. We're going to bring this burnt umber in. Yeah, I'm gonna lift this up just a little bit. I just totally put my finger in that paint. And we're gonna just go up there, up there. Take a little bit more of that. Not a lot, but just enough. You know, I think he did do this originally with a fan brush. Gonna add a little bit of that in between there. There we go. Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking that it's I kind of like that look. I'm glad I did the wisps first. Yeah, it looks really sweet. I like that. Yeah, right. Yeah, the extras did really bring it together. But, you know, an Aurora Borealis, at this time of year, at this time of month, at this time of day, all centralized right in your kitchen. Now, if you get that, excellent. Oh, I also had some steamed hams today. It was really good. Steamed hams. Yeah, I definitely went over my allotted time, but honestly, I might keep it like this for a little bit. I really am enjoying this. I was only planning on going until 9:30, but I feel like I kind of got on a roll with this here. Hey, thank you for the sub. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really digging the ambience of it. It's pretty cool. It's as I described it earlier, hazy. It has a hazy look to it. But thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. There you go. See, we're gonna like have some of those tree greens go into that yellow here, and also kind of works. It also kind of works well with that greenish background, which I think those highlights will really make those leaves pop. So we're gonna go through this again and just kind of dab here, dab there. Make it look pretty nice. I think this is shaping up to be a pretty nice painting. I already had kind of high hopes for it when I got the skull done. I was like, man, it looks pretty sweet. But yeah, man, dude, I'm loving those trees, man. Oh, they look so sweet. God, I love that. I love how just adding something like that can just totally change up a painting. So cool. I love it so much. Alright, now we're gonna go over the other side here. Start off a little heavy at the bottom. And kind of need some more sap green. Should have loaded that up some more, but I did not. But we're going to load up our fan brush again. Using a fan brush here. It does not look pretty right now. But yeah, we're going to load up the fan brush. Going to kind of go... There we go. Beautiful. So gonna kind of hit some of those spots that we missed. Gonna wipe that a little bit. It's a little too heavy for what I wanted. Yeah, we're gonna wipe that a little bit more. Okay, then we're gonna just kind of actually take that and stroke it downward here, because that was a little bit more paint than what I was anticipating. But actually that kind of made a pretty cool looking tree in the end. I kind of like that. I think I did load up the paintbrush a little bit too much. But I think it's a good way. I think that was a good way of kind of covering up when I got a little bit too much paint on there. And I think I'm gonna do what I did last time and run through these again with that burnt umber to really give it that tree trunk definition there. Because I feel like that's kind of important. I think it looks really good on this end, and I think it's going to look really nice on this end too. But let me get these leaves done first. Let me get this foliage done. My wife always makes fun of me because I say it's stupid. Man, I'm also loving this music too, man. Temporal Haze, check it out. Very beautiful stuff. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Bob Ross, for the technique. Great man. You were surely missed. Too bad that awful family took your name and your likeness and everything like that. That's awful. That sucks that, we have to have that in this world. Okay, so yeah, this is where the green kind of fades into the background some. But that's okay. There we go. Kind of. We're gonna just, oops. Yep, so that's a little happy little accent there. So what we're going to do is we are going to just kind of brush that down. And boom, there we go. Not bad. Oh, yeah. See, it looks way cool on stream right now. I'm very happy with how that's turning out. It also looks cool in person, too. But on stream, I really like how it's looking on there. So I'm glad that you guys are getting that perspective as well. So, but now I'm going to run through with that burnt umber. I think I'm going to keep some of the green on this brush. I won't totally take it off from there, just so that burnt umber could mix a little bit with it, We aren't going to take all of that off. I actually think that might be the end of... Yeah, that's the end of Fragile Organs. Nope, Plants Bloom Downward. Alright, let's do Fragile Organs from Temporal Haze. There, we'll do Memory. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff. Make sure to give Temporal Haze your support. It's awesome. Okay. That's sap green. Did not want sap green. Where's my... There it is. There's my burnt umber right there. I already have enough sap green, man. I don't need any more. We do need some more of that burnt umber, so let's get that going on in here. Okay, the more this is drying, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking how this is turning out more. Obviously, I already liked it how it was turning out before, but now I'm liking it a little bit more. I think we want to add like a nice little top to there. There we go. I know that you guys can't see it as in detail, but there are these little tops of the trees that I'm wanting to add. I think that this burnt umber is doing a good job of really defining that top there. Let me bring this down. Okay. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good, you guys. I really like how this is turning out so far. I don't know if I should keep on going if you guys are still interested in this. I don't know if I want to make this a 2-hour stream. But or if I just should save it for I love like how the skeletal arms are coming through behind the trees here. I think that's awesome. But yeah, if you guys want me to continue this next week, totally can do that next Friday. Because some of these trees were pretty heavy in the green saturation, so it's probably going to take a second for it to, you know, whatever. We're gonna do a little bit more. Sorry, gonna do just a little bit more here. I think we're going to take this deep yellow here, and we are going to add it to these trees, mostly on the ends here, so it kind of gives like a good idea of your light source. So we're gonna just kind of dab there, dab there, dab there. And just kind of fade it off. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of fade it off a little bit more as it reaches to the top. And I actually think having that green still a little bit wet works in our favor, because it kind of blends it a little bit nicer, a little bit cooler. Yeah, thank you, Jess. So while we're here, upcoming streams. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Saturday's usually game night, but I'm looking like I'm gonna be busy tomorrow night. I guess it really depends on the time that I get back, but so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, dude, that's so cool. That was a mistake. I did not want it to like be that dark of the light there. Dark of the light, whatever. You know what I mean. But that looks really cool, actually. Yes, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Like I said, it's usually game night. We'll see where my day ends off at. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna add just a little bit up there. I think we're gonna just kind of do the same thing, just kind of pat it down just a little bit. But as for upcoming streams, and we're actually gonna just brush this down a little bit, kind of fade it, kind of make it not so harsh, kind of give it some gradient there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, upcoming streams. Sorry, I gotta stop. Upcoming streams. Won't be tomorrow, most likely. Even though that one is on the schedule. But then Sunday, we're actually going in to record a single for a split EP that we're going to be doing with a band called Red Lord out of Detroit area. So we're going to be going in, recording that with their guy. So I'm probably actually going to go... Let's see, we're going to be there around noon. I'll probably live stream a good couple hours, or maybe a good hour of that content there. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it a lot, actually. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot. I'm good with words. We're gonna be doing that. Thank you for the link, Jess. If you want to hear Red Lord, super sick. If you dig like that deathcore, but like with some nice groove and like some kind of hardcore feel to it, definitely check them out. My band Recorruptor will be jamming a split with them. So yeah, probably look out around 2 o'clock Sunday, I want to say. I'll put it on the schedule so you guys will get notified if you want to watch an hour of us trying to get a nice live stream going of us recording. Other than that, then on Monday, thank you for the link, Jess. On Monday, we are going to get back to doing some guitar stuff. I might go through a couple riffs on the new track that we recorded on Sunday. Maybe play through some old Blood Moon stuff. I'm gonna have to really brush up on that, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So that's what we're looking for upcoming streams. Sunday and Monday. Saturday's a maybe, like I said. We'll see what time I get home, and at the latest, you know, if it's past 11, I'm not gonna be live streaming that night. I usually like start at 9, go to about midnight. We'll see. We should plan something cute, buddy. We really should. Just hit me up. We need to do something together soon. I agree. Yeah, thank you for everybody that's joined in, man. It's been awesome. This isn't finalized yet, but this is kind of what we have right now. I kind of like the direction it's heading. Pretty cool. Definitely next stream I will finish this. I just have a good feeling about it, unless if, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, I have like other cool ideas for this. And I dig the X-File vibes. That is 100% fine with me. But yeah, I think this is the most consistent viewers that I had on here for a while. And if anybody likes this stream that hasn't, that's viewing right now that has not subscribed, please do. I will appreciate it a ton. We're 32 out of 50. I'm very close to making affiliate. I'm just, you know, trying to make an extra, like, just some scratch off from this, just to have something, you know. But if I don't make anything from this either, I don't care, because I am really just enjoying this. I'm enjoying the time with you guys. I'm enjoying painting. I'm enjoying talking while doing this with people that I don't talk to often. It's awesome. It really is. I'm 100% appreciative of all of you guys watching. So, yeah. Can't think of anything else. Can't really play you out with a tune. Oh, well, you know, I'll show you a couple things real quick before we go. So I'm a big Simpsons fan. And for my Be Right Back, we got I got some ideas from The Simpsons that I'm gonna be using. If I get DMCA for that, I guess, oh well. So I got this here. I think that's funny. We got this one here. Oh man, it kills me. Okay, then we got this one here, and this is probably one of my more favorite ones out of them. This one, so good. If I get DMCA for any of these, I'll definitely take them down. But man, he just got me. They're great for any technical difficulties I might be having. So yeah, enjoy my my new ending soon screen that I made. It's really stupid, but it gives you a good idea of the schedule and what I do. Switch back to live. Teague Bean, I don't know if I said thank you for subscribing, but thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Yeah, think that's it for tonight. Here's what we got. Got a little bit done. Added that down there. Made it look really nice. Made it look very eldritch horror-like. Got the trees going on. Made it pretty sweet. And yeah, music done by Temporal Haze tonight. Thank you to Zach for letting me use his music. Check him out if you dig some synth stuff. And I think that's it for tonight. Hope you guys have a great night. Maybe see you tomorrow. Maybe see you Sunday. Maybe see you Monday. Maybe see you next Friday. Oh yes, and please, if you are an artist, send art to Seth1667 on Discord. Go ahead and join that server. I'll accept anybody that wants to send their art in, and I'll present it on the stream here, like we did a little bit earlier today. And if you want to join me on Discord, and if you want to talk about your piece and like your inspiration for it, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. I would honestly really love to talk to people about their painting or their drawing or the digital art or anything like that. It'd be awesome. It'd be great to do that. So yeah, throw it over to me, Seth1667, no underscore, unlike my Twitch, but Seth1667 on Discord. Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a great night. Send art. And be good to each other. There you go. That's all I got. Have a good night, guys.